Yo, what's up? What's up? How
What
y'all
up,
doing
y'all?
out there?
Welcome back to another week of Raw is Law. I'm BA.
I am Lucifer, and yeah, we are
That's a little bit
all.
more energy. That's a little bit more energy than last week. And
No, let me tell you something. Last week we just it was like, and what's so crazy is I felt like it was one of our better episodes. We started off like, hey,
yes, we
we
just
started
getting
like
used to the.
Kardashians.
It's just 9 o'clock in the morning. That's all.
That's what it was. Like I said, we were doing it with the vocal fry. Hi.
What's going on?
Not a damn thing. I'm just here. My niggas above ground. The niggas happy. So okay. Listen. Last night, I went to one of the best sets I have ever been to in my life.
Really?
Straight people, you might want to skip forward a few minutes. I went to one of the best sets I ever been to in my life. It's
Okay,
and it's
so
so
so so so for the straight people that did stay, he said he went. He said he went to a set. A set is a sex party. But keep going.
basic, yes. So if wait, hold on. Speaking of, let's get into some. I just want to get into some gay etymology real quick. Oh, is set an old gay term? Because I feel like I only hear us use set. Like the younger
Got it
gays.
from. I'm not trying to say that I definitely didn't start it, but I do notice that on Twitter, a lot of people started using it after I started saying it. A lot of gay people that
Mhm.
I know started using it after I started saying it. I, of course, didn't come up with it. Who did I hear that from? This guy I used to hook up with used to say it, and I got it from him. And he's not an old punk. He's like maybe 50 now. So yeah, old punk. So
Right. This was old. Oh, shit. But like no, because they be killing me when they call them kickbacks. That shit be they be killing me
No,
when
see, I get that shit confused because if you tell me it's a kickback, I'm expecting everybody just to be chilling in their clothes and just
yeah.
eating rotel and just
If I walk into like, if you market your shit as a set and I walk in and I see food, then I assume that there ain't no sex happening. Because why would you
no.
have food? Like again, we punks. Why the fuck would you have food sitting up there? Then they be having the worst kind of. I swear to God, I went to one. I walk in, they got a fucking taco bar in that bitch. And no, that was
Right.
remember years ago. Remember years ago when that whole thing came about a taco bar being in a set.
At a gay party? So
Yes.
I know the straight people have food at their sex parties, but they can.
That should be they be having food. I'm talking about like catered food. It
They
was
do.
on TikTok. It was this white woman, right? And
I
she,
saw that.
and they have like racially themed sex parties. So it's like all black men and fat white women. And you get to their house. I'm talking about they had smothered chicken. They had tacos,
They had
empanadas
everything.
and shit.
It was
And
catered. I was like, could never do that. The gay
even
set.
if you're not doing butt sex, though, my thing is, who wants to fuck with a stomach full of cheese? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't feel gross a little bit?
I don't know. But
But side, but
what
anyway,
happened to set you into?
so so I went. First of all, the location was, like it was like, the little setup was cool. It because here's the problem: a lot of y'all think that dark equals good. You still want to have an idea of the person you
Oh
engage
yes.
in, what they look like.
I gotta see who I'm dealing with.
Yo, the lighting was great because one thing about gays, we gonna do ambient lighting. That's just something we gonna do. And like, so the lighting was good, the music was good. It was, I mean, he had the
Was
perfect
this
like.
like open to the what was this like open to the public? Was there a flyer
No,
attached
so it
to
was
it?
it was an invite only, and it was an
Okay.
invite only thing. So they were only like maybe about 20 guys in there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, it didn't feel because that's another thing when it's just too tight up in a spot. You got 40, 50 motherfuckers, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
So
it mhm.
what
So
what you
yeah,
gonna
so
say?
it's like Everybody was attractive. That was the thing. Everybody was generally attractive.
Mhm.
You had thicker dudes there. You had it was a wide range, and
Right.
the big boys who was there didn't come with that big boy that usual big boy energy y'all come with. I hate that y'all come in places with that whole standing up to the side. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me because keep that lame ass energy. Wasn't
Right.
nobody on that. Everybody was super friendly. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like it was just a good time, and people came. Everybody knew what they was there for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was very respectful of each. It was just a good time.
That's why you have to like. I haven't been to a set since like in about 6 years, 2018, 2019. But I used
Mhm,
to go like all the time, and I had a homeboy that used to throw them, and
mhm.
I feel like when I was exploring that stuff, I feel like you have to I didn't go to sets that had like a flyer attached to it or like the ones that was for the public. Because if you did, you have to go with the understanding that it comes with all the bullshit
Right.
of a set, right? But
Mhm,
if you like, you got to get to know people, and when you know people who have these like private things, private
mhm.
sets, those are the best ones. Those are the only ones I would go to. The invite
Yeah.
only.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, everybody, when the energy is vetted, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, so it makes a difference. And also, because I know we're in this weird phase where all the young gays look down on sex or whatnot. Some of the You'll meet some of the best people. Some of the best times you'll have at a set is them intermissions, them breaks between fucking when you sitting butt ass on the couch with another man, and y'all just start talking to each other. Next thing you know, y'all done fucking networked and exchanged Instagrams,
I ain't gonna
and
lie.
y'all really, become
For
cool,
me, for me, it's time to go. Like when I go to a set, so for like you go to a set and you meet people and they be like, oh, I'm taking a break right now. I'm gonna get at you later. I'm like, look, I won't be here later. I don't tell them that, but in my head, I'm like, oh, I won't be here later because I come get what I need and I go. I don't like to like linger around a lot of times. Sometimes I would, but for the most part, I'm in there and out. Like,
I'm gonna tell you some what I'm thinking about it. One of the most annoying parts of any set to me, yo, I hate the couple at the set. I hate them. Like, don't get. Here's the thing. I love couples who get that who play around together. Totally get that. Can one of y'all go one place and one go the other because that we're a couple at the same. Y'all energy is always off and fucked up.
I don't play with couples, so yeah.
Because here
At the
and
set,
you can
outside of a set, I don't do couples.
And you can tell they together because they quietly watching each other. They try to do Morse code and shit with each other the whole fucking night. These niggas looking at each other, giving each other hand signals and shit that they didn't thought about in the
Skype.
car. Like, yeah, couples, yeah, you do y'all shit separately because y'all weird together. But anyway, I want to give a special shout out. While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna give a special shout out to the Brandy stands who pulled up in our comments on YouTube. Thank y'all for listening, and fuck you very much. Y'all people are
Listen,
deranged.
y'all go to the last week's episode and take a look at the comments. Like the Brandy stand was in there, but like we didn't really say anything bad about Brandy.
We didn't say anything bad
Brandy
about
is an icon.
Brandy.
They said that we're trying to act like Brandy's not an icon. Brandy absolutely is. Like,
You cannot talk 90s R&B without talking Brandy. So you know
I
what I'm
mean, she
saying?
is, but the truth of the matter is they kept trying to argue that her albums after Full Moon wasn't a flop, but that's because that's what you remember the most. You don't really
Baby,
remember the '90s stuff
I
that
remember
wasn't
when
flops.
I remember when Aphrodisiac first dropped and everybody was like, "Oh my God, why is she trying to sound like Aaliyah?" That was why Aphrodisiac flopped because it was too soon after Aaliyah, and you clicked up with Timberland, and y'all started. And basically, he gave you beats he probably would have gave Aaliyah. That's basically what happened with Aphrodisiac. And then everybody talk about the same songs for all of her projects. Like when you bring up Aphrodisiac, focus, focus. That's the Girl, nobody give a fuck about them songs like y'all do. And again, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it because we already talked about that last week. But I will say this: the problem is you all are very insecure about her place in music. That's the thing. Brandy is cool. Like she got on that stage and was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Monica, you know you used to this. This is your, your lane as far as touring. This ain't my thing." Y'all tried to actually that woman talking about her own damn career. No, Brandy, you are a lie. You had Stadium to the. This woman is talking about
He
her
hasn't.
career.
Brandy
That's
hasn't
like,
had no. If Brandy could have toured in this way on this level that they're touring together now as a headliner like that, she would have done it by now.
just it just like y'all got to start. And the other one, while we knocking out the R&B shit real
Hold on,
early.
but first, let me talk about me finding out what Tidra Moses looked like. So I didn't know. So I had heard of Tidra Moses' name, but I didn't
Mhm.
find out. I didn't have a face for the name until this week when they posted that video of her singing "Be My Girl, Be Your Girl" or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I was listening to her music. I was like, let me listen to her music, and I like it. But didn't I'm not gonna let this stop me from listening to her music though. But didn't like some while ago she was like defending R. Kelly or something?
So yes, okay, yes. I'm gonna be real because I think
Okay, and see, that's what I remember her name from, which is
I'm a
sad.
I'm a fan of Tidra. I've been a fan of Tidra for a long time. She right from New Orleans, everything like that, and she act like it too. But you have to keep in mind, Tidra Moses is a black woman of a particular age
Mhm.
and of a particular pedigree.
Yeah,
These type of black women, no shade, they're very man centered.
mhm.
They don't like other women.
Yeah,
Right. So no, like seriously, when
yeah,
you black women, I want to say like late Gen X black women on back,
mhm. Yeah,
they view other women as the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they're very that's where that whole I don't really hang with girls like that. All my friends, that's
yeah.
mostly where that generation resides. So
That
she's very
generation.
much of that cut from that cloth. However, I knowing I know you will really, really, really like her music. Like,
Yeah.
um, actually, like I say, her first album, Complex Simplicity, that's
Mhm.
hailed as a classic, which it really is because it was very before its time. But the album, I think you should listen to her album Cognac and Conversations. Like listen to it from beginning to
Cognac and
end.
conversation, because I was just playing like it on shuffle, listen to songs, and I liked
Mhm.
it.
You know
I don't know the
Cognac and
names of
Conversations
anything.
because here's the thing, her sound is very her sound is very luxurious. That's a
Hmm.
really good adjective for it. It's, you know what I'm saying. She if I had to describe it, I tell people all the time, Tidra Moses' music is very vintage red wine, but with a blunt at the same time. Like that's she's you like once you hear her music, you understand. But yeah, I think you'll really enjoy her. But yeah, shout out to Tidra. She does look like Felicia Rashad. That
She
woman literally.
does. She
She looked
does.
like Felicia Rashad spit her out.
I was like, okay, this an R. Kelly girl. But anyways, who you finna say? Who you finna talk about?
Oh God. So yeah, y'all tried to drag me last week
Yeah.
over Summer Walker.
What they say? Come on.
Basically, she was doing an interview with that dude he has a YouTube show and the really animated gay guy, but he has
What's his
all the wisdom.
name? Yes, what's
Um,
his name?
I enjoy him. I
What's his
forgot his
name? I'm
name.
trying to think of his name. I can't think of his name right
I
now.
can't think of his name, but I really enjoy I really enjoy his content
Yeah.
because he's a fan of
Yeah.
everyone he brings on, and his makeup is really good.
Mhm.
That
Uh-huh.
foundation be hitting. But so they were doing an interview, and she was talking about how she, after this trilogy that she put out, this whatever the Over It trilogy, she was
Uh-huh.
gonna start exploring funk music and stuff like that more, which I'm here for because
Right.
her Clear series, like that Clear 2 EP that she put out with the more funk folksy kind of songs,
Mhm.
that's what draws me to her. So
Yeah.
I was like, yes, that's when I would lock in with her because this aggressive baby hair music that she does is just not for me. What I said that for? What the fuck did I get all the septum piercing blacks? Here y'all come. This is anti-black. This is so anti-black woman. Guys, guys. Stop building
All
your
but what you
identity.
said. Go ahead, keep going.
No, stop building your identities around these artists' music and these artists themselves. Because what happens is you build so much of yourself around this that you feel like when this stuff is critiqued, you take it as a personal attack on you. Every
Oh,
black
I hate
woman does
that.
not have aggressive baby hair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I hate
Y'all
that.
y'all and everything is an anti-black. Tell me how a black man critiquing black art to speaking to a black audience somehow that's y'all just learned what that shit meant and y'all being draining about it. Like I'm so
Listen,
tired of it.
e- everything, even the somebody tweeted what's chicken Alfredo music.
You know
You
what
know
that
what they
music
talking
is.
about? It's okay. It's okay because you can tell like at the BET Awards for instance, the BET Awards highlights everybody. The whoever was hot that year gets a chance to be highlighted. Whether what type of music you do, the fine red wine and a blunt or chicken Alfredo, like everybody
Yeah,
get and all the way to gospel. So and these things are for different people, and so
mm.
why everyone gotta act like it's anti-black to call out what that particular black is for? It's fine. But it's
It's
for a particular
okay.
black. It's okay.
And what it is all of that rhetoric comes from people who just started standing in their blackness. Y'all niggas just became black when y'all
Yeah,
listened to us for
I'm
long.
sorry, but Jacquees, Summer Walker, Chris Brown, they don't make music for me.
They make music for CNAs. They make music for people for girls who drive Altimas. Shout out to the Altima. They just discontinued it. But it's just again, but I can say that it's just and again, I just don't fit the demo. And I don't feel bad if I say I don't be wanting to hear that shit. I do not be wanting to hear that low smoke detector battery ass music. I just don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? The subject matter is all the same. It's you know what I'm saying. Y'all be the problem in all y'all relationships and don't fucking
Yes.
realize it.
And it's I think that's my problem with female rap too. Like Lotto, like that's definitely very pointed to a certain like girl. Does she like who? And I don't understand. I mean, pretty girl, but girl, she's on a level. She's on the same level as like Sweetie to me.
She really is. She really is. And here's the thing. The only thing that puts her above like the sweeties and the ice spices. Shout out to Ice Spice, man. Her team be working. Ice Spice's team be
So
working.
funny. Every time I see Ice Spice now, it's like I just see an African woman. She always have looked like an African to me. And like when I found out that she was mixed with Dominican and Nigerian, I was like, makes
It made
sense.
all the sense in the world.
She looks like an African woman, a light skinned African woman. But keep going.
And it's like her career, at this point, her career is one big troll.
Yeah.
Because she just be and because why is this girl doing a SpongeBob SquarePants movie soundtrack song? And I mean, and what's so crazy is they showed the video. You can literally see in her face her fighting not to throw ass because that's just what she does. That's the
That's
one
all she can
positive I can
do.
give that girl. Her body is teeth. I can't take that from her. That girl's body is everything.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's like, girl, what are you doing? You rap off beat on purpose. You just like, girl.
But yeah, it's they be doing a lot of too much on online about everything. Um
Everything.
but anyways, did you see them kids in Chicago that jumped
Bitch,
that lady, that pregnant lady and her
bitch.
and her son?
Oh my, let me tell y'all something. I I know you ain't supposed to say it, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all be getting on everybody's ass when they say they want child fee free flights and child free weddings. But seeing shit like that, it puts it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all crotch fruit be running out here wilding.
Yeah, but hold on. I will say this before I cuss these kids out. I will say this. This is not like this is not like normal, right?
Mhm.
So like I am not a person that like oh kids shouldn't be in places. Like I don't mind kids in places because to be honest with you, I don't even see them. And I don't even hear them. Like and that can be a good or a bad thing. Like I don't they're out of sight, out of mind to me. And so that's why I mean I just understand like that's life. Like kids, they exist. That's just
Oh,
they
so here's my thing. Lou, first of all, Lou loves the kids because the kids love Lou. Like when the funniest thing, I think I've said it before, but the funniest thing in the world is to see me walk into a room of kids.
uh-huh.
Kids love me. It
Uh-huh.
is the weirdest thing. Kids just run. They look. They think I'm a big. They think I'm a big stuffed animal or some shit. I don't know. Like
Right.
the kids love me, but I nothing that I enjoy doing is plussed by the presence of children.
Yeah.
So me personally, I appreciate an event that
Mhm.
is, hey, we ain't no kids here. Now, am I gonna go out of my way to be so? Oh no, I cannot go anywhere without kids. Da, 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 da. Like
See,
no, but you
thing
know,
too, I'm used to being around like well behaved kids. And like and just like kids are gonna be kids are gonna be kids and do kid stuff, but like not this shit that just happened in Chicago. That's not just doing kid
yo,
stuff.
y'all, and so if you don't know what we're talking about, basically is this woman. She, from what I saw, because I don't know if any, this woman. She's pregnant, and she had two children with her. Her two kids was it two
It
or
was
three?
one or two.
Yeah, it was. Let's just say she had two kids with her,
I don't I
and
mean
so
I was gonna pull up the video, but I don't want to play that video.
nah, this group of feral children started following them and like they cussing them out. And so from what I'm assuming and piecing together is that these kids got beef with her kids, and
I don't even think
so
that's what it was.
but it was the yeah, it was this pack of feral children, and then at some point they all just started going in. I'm talking about like swarming this woman and this pregnant woman and her children, and they hitting them and fighting them, and it's a bunch of them. Like literally,
Yeah.
it's like children in the fucking corn. You
And
know what
and,
I'm
and,
saying?
and I don't know. Oh, side note, we take so many side notes. Children of the Corn. When I saw that movie when I was a little kid, I was like probably like kindergarten or something, real little. That movie gave me nightmares
Mm-hmm.
for months. Like that movie haunted me for like a long, long time. Like I was scared of that movie for a very, very long time. And I should go back and watch it again because I know I won't be scared today. But
My
that
grandma.
shit
I
is
remember
why I
my
don't like
grandmother
scary
wouldn't let
movies.
us. We couldn't really watch horror movies anyway, which is probably why horror is my favorite genre today. But
Mm.
that one especially, my grandmother was like, "Nope, you're not watching that," because
See,
in her mind, we was gonna wake up in the middle of the night and like bust them in the head with like lamps and shit. But
listen. So my dad thing was my mom and dad thing was you can watch it, but you go sleep in your room. Don't bring your ass in here. And so I knew I was like, fuck. Like that shit used to haunt me. That boy, what was his name? Malachi? Bitch.
yes,
Ooh.
let me tell you something. And that the what would have fixed that movie is the same thing that would fix this thing with these kids that attack that woman. A good sound ass whooping. I understand we're in this place where corporal punishment is looked down upon in front of. No, no, no. You have to get children that are talking to whoop
You
they
give
motherfucking asses.
like I just said, kids are gonna do kids things that are still like that. They're still like it get them in trouble. That still needs discipline. Those are the
Yes,
things that you give them talkings to for. You know, like
yes.
just when they get into just trouble and different mischief that you get into just growing up as a teenager and stuff, fine.
Mhm.
But when you're breaking the law, I'm gonna beat your ass.
And I'm gonna go even further. I believe this is what I believe should happen. I believe that parents should start getting charged for what their kids do. I believe that. Because here's my thing. If you walking your dog and your dog jump off the leash and go bite somebody, you're
You're
getting a
responsible
charge.
for that. You're
You
responsible
you
for that.
respond. You're going to be charged. It should be the same thing with your children. If your kids want to go down to that school, jumping on the teacher and shit like that, the parents should be rounded up for their jobs and charged with assault.
But
Y'all have to, somebody has to really make y'all start raising y'all children.
this what this so one of the mamas made a statement with a statement full of misspelled words, and came on here talking about her daughter is a good daughter, a good child, and blase
Mm.
blase blah, and she don't owe nobody an apology but that woman. Fuck that little bitch. It's
Girl,
somebody like, and that is the reason why them kids act like that. I was like, see, when she made that statement, I was like, see, that's why the little girl act like that.
because the parents uphold bullshit these days. You know what I'm saying? When I was in school, when I was a kid, my mother never went up to that school with the whole, oh, I'm gonna get this teacher together based on what
Oh
I
no.
told her. That one, my mother went to that school and heard that other adult person tell her what my ass was doing. Then she would ask me questions. Then
Yeah.
I would get my ass tore up, and I wouldn't go back to the people's school acting a fucking fool.
It's just like I didn't. That's just they make it so many excuses for their kids these days. Like just
And and again, it's because we're dealing with a generation of parents who they didn't get ass whoopings. We're dealing with a whole generation of black parents who did not get the ass whoopings because these late 90s 2000 babies, they didn't get whoopings like we nigga. Let me tell you, and don't get it twisted. I typically hate when black people romanticize their whoopings because I think
Mhm.
that's kind of dumb. But in this case, like we
Yeah.
like, when
When
we
you are
did
breaking the
things, we got
law,
our ass whooped.
when you're breaking the law and you live under my roof, yeah, we gotta we gotta get you.
Like, yeah,
We got to get
because
you
again,
together. You're breaking the law. We got to get you together. I mean, like I say, you just doing stuff like getting in trouble at school for talking back and stuff like that.
mhm.
Like, we'll
But
find other ways. But
the
like
the
breaking the law.
weird thing too, I saw because I saw because this ties into the conversation I saw moving around this week too. Whereas people are talking about kids as far as legacy or whatnot. And this is more of a black man thing than anything. A
Mhm.
lot of black men look at their children as continuations of their genetics as opposed to little people who will one day grow up to be
Be
adults
their
that
own
they have to
thing.
steer into being constructive members of society. You know what I'm saying? Little man ain't just your fucking legacy. Little man is somebody you have to instill values into. Little man is somebody you have to teach how to be a functioning member of society. Y'all don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just want these motherfuckers here to be a testament to your fucking virility. You know what I'm saying? Look at
Yeah.
look at my
A,
kids.
a lot of people ain't even like I said, they don't really raise their kids no more. They just
No.
clothe and feed them and shelter them till they turn 18, and then they put them out for the rest of us. And I can tell like a lot of people who just weren't raised, and it's just like it's sick. But speaking of like raising kids, still in whooping kids. So the lady, whatever, she had got like a lot of money in her GoFundMe, and like that, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then I think Oprah Winfrey gave her $1 million. And then
Mhm.
like somebody gave her a house or something in another neighborhood. She got like a lot of money from this. But
Listen,
she should have to go through that, but she got broke
I
off.
mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I mean, that ass whoop, it might have been worth it. I mean, I hate to say it might have been worth it, like, because I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I, I, I'll take a fucking jump from 10, 9 and 10 year olds if it means I get,
Like
moved
one
up the
point
tax
five
bracket.
million dollars, $1.5 million in a new house.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I was surprised Oprah did that.
Right.
Oprah usually
I
don't
think it was
open her
because it's
purse.
in Chicago. I think it's because it was in
Oh, okay,
Chicago.
yeah, because
I think that's
I
the
was about to
only
say
reason. That's the only
Oprah don't
reason.
usually open their pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on, don't do that. She does. She does, but not like directly like that though. But
yeah,
she
that's what I mean. That's
does.
what I mean. Like,
Not directly
and
like
I'm
that.
not an Oprah. Wait, son, while we on that, I just really need to ask this question. Where did this Oprah hate train come from? Because here's my thing. It's two people that I found out that black people, well, these new blacks that they hate. Oprah and Jay-Z. Y'all have vilified those two people in a way.
But you
It's
know,
really surprising to me.
there's a handful of black people who there's a group of black people that they absolutely hate and they blame everything on them and they always try to tie them back to something. It is like you said, Jay-Z, Oprah, Barack Obama, um, and Tyler Perry.
I
It's
hate
always
you.
them. For some reason,
It's,
it's
it
like
is so weird because
it's
they
like, oh my
hyper
gosh.
fixate on those people. Because I swear to God, Jay Z, they blame that nigga for everything from bone spurs to fucking murders. Everything turned around. It's Rock Nation, Rock Nation. Da, 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 da. And a lot of that is Nicki Minaj, stupid ass. Side note, why is she at the United Nations? What the
Because
fuck
she's
could Nicki
stupid.
Minaj possibly be talking about it at the United Nations?
Trying to get that nigga a pardon. That 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 ain't gonna make him not a rapist.
My thing is, the play is so obvious. She's just tired of being dragged for that because that's the one drag, and not even that, but all of the fans say the same thing. That's the one thing y'all got on Nikki. That's all, nigga. Y'all trying to really minimize sexual assault? Is this what we like? Jeez.
Anyways, speaking of like
Oh,
kids beating, the kids wasn't beating this time. The child was getting beat. It was a lady in I forgot. I don't know where they at, but she had a camera set up in her hallway, and her son invited another gentleman into the house, and she came through the hallway charging with her bat, and hitting him with the bat. Now the headline said that he stuck a grown man into the house, but after everything came out, they said that the dude was like 18, and the dude who snuck him in was like 17. And so it was like 1 year age difference. Because that's another weird thing that people are doing these days. Like 18 is not an adult; it is still a child. And just because you turn 18 and you're legally grown, that is still a child. It is okay for an 18 and a 17 or an 18 and a 16-year-old to date. They would have gone to high school together. Like y'all stop getting weird with that.
if you if you are 38, 39, 40 on up, fucking an 18-year-old, I believe you should still go on a registry.
Uh,
I'm
uh,
sorry. I
I'm
believe because
talking
you have
about
to.
no, no, no. I'm talking about when they get so when they get so up in arms about an 18-year-old with a
Oh,
17-year-old.
no, no, no,
Like
no.
that difference.
Yeah, that's different. What I'm
Yeah.
talking about is you motherfuckers my age. Because here's my thing. I would look crazy. I would look absolutely insane fucking an 18 or a 19-year-old. You know what I'm saying? This person,
That's
because
crazy.
but and I understand a lot of y'all motherfuckers out here, y'all young motherfuckers fast because I hate y'all with this mentality. I'm mature for my age.
No, you're
I'm
not.
not like, bitch,
No,
you
you're not.
still your fucking age.
Because here's the deal. There's no such thing as being mature for your age because at your age, you have not experienced life the way that I have in mind. So, no. But I will say this: you should not be dating or trying to date or be involved or trying to spend time with a 19-year-old if you're 30 or something, whatever. The only thing y'all really can do is have sex.
True. I
You know,
get it.
if you really think about it, that's the only thing y'all can do if
I
they're
get
of
it.
legal
Yeah,
age,
no.
y'all can't do y'all can't go have a drink. You can't date. So I think it's sick when the people try to like date a 19-year-old or date a 20-year-old, date anybody hell under 35. But
That that
at
is
my age,
grooming.
I'm like,
I don't
but
give a
it's like
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That is grooming because again,
absolutely,
when
absolutely.
when you got 20 years, when you got 20 plus years on a person you're dating, there's no common ground. Y'all got literally 2 generations between you. So there's nothing to talk about. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to start, telling this person how to move throughout life and in ways that suit you. Yeah, you're grooming.
And that's
It's just
ugly. Like people gotta live their life. People gotta make their mistakes. Like
yeah.
people need
That boy go out
people
here
should
and
be amongst like when you're young like that, you should be amongst community, amongst other young people. Like, you should not be trying to be boggled down with some old ass person.
and a
Like
lot of that too is a byproduct.
girl, fuck them and and let them buy you things if they want to, if they got it like that. I get that part. Whatever, do that. But don't be dealing with the ones that like want to put you in a relationship. Run from those.
Please, because let me tell you something. That nigga ain't dating his peers for a reason.
Listen,
He's not dating his
absolutely.
for a
That
reason.
and that's it. Listen. So
But back to this boy.
back to this boy that got beat with a bat. So they were 18 and 17. And so on the camera, you can see where he went you can see that's the hallway, but he went to open up the front door. And then they both came back to the room because the camera was like sitting really like right outside the boy's room. So she been plotting, like she knew something was gonna happen. And so she came out there and she was like, for some reason, when he brought the boy back into the house, he came back out and like to the front door. And so she caught him at the front door. And so she thought he was letting somebody out. And so she was like, who been in my house? Who been in my house? Who in my house? And so she went in his room, and that's when she saw the dude. And she started hitting the dude with the bat, and he ran out. And then on the way back in the house, she was in the hallway, she was like, you still doing that gay shit? Bing, 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 bing. Just hitting that boy like with a metal bat. You still doing that gay shit? Who in my house? You had that nigga in my house? And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay.
But hold
So
on. But before we get started, let me tell you, she made a video
oh God.
and said that basically embarrassed her son. I'm real short. She made a video and told a story about. She basically was trying to say that he got that gay shit from over his daddy house. And when she, I'm paraphrasing, but this is basically what she said. He got that gay shit from over his daddy house when he go over there for the summer or whatever. And because when he came back, some boy that stayed in his daddy neighborhood sent her some pictures and videos of them fucking. I guess he got mad at that boy or something or whatever. So she already knew he was gonna. That's why she was like, "You still doing that gay shit?" Bang, bang, bang.
Oh God. I feel so bad because
Why did you have to embarrass him like that? You were
I'm talking
embarrassing your
about
son. You did not
when
have
I
to tell us this
was
story.
when I was in my early 20s. When I say early 20s, I'm talking about like young, like maybe 22. When did we break? Anyway, um, I would never do this now. But a nigga I was dealing with, we got into it, and I did send his mama an email.
Oh wow, that is trash.
It is trash. And again, this was young me.
Wow.
This but I'm talking about, and I mean, it was good light too. But that nigga,
But
I'll tear his ass up in that hotel room and say, okay, yeah, oh, bitch, you want to try this shit? Bam, your mouth. But anyway, oh God, it's so much to
but
unpack with this.
the
First,
lady. So when it comes to like, I do get like on the moment after hit him with the bat, but I get what she's thinking. Like, don't bring nobody into my house or whatever. But the thing is this: if he was sticking a little girl in there, she wouldn't have had a problem with it.
absolutely not. Absolutely
And
not.
and I feel like this is why parents should be more accepting of their children. And I think that this is why a lot of gay men grew up to have such sexual deviant behaviors, because we're not able to get that out. We're not able to
Mhm.
like experience dating and stuff when we're teenagers. We can't have our boyfriend come over to the house. Like, if we had a girlfriend, she could come over to the house and just not even to have sex, but just to like be at the
Yeah.
house. Like just to like and grow up and like experience
None
dating.
of us.
Everything has to be sneaky.
So it's so like, this generation now, this is what a lot of us older gays mean when we tell y'all that, you know what I'm saying, y'all have it a little easier, y'all have it a little better. I think we're dealing with the first generation that was able to have a normal dating experience as gay or as queer people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're seeing all y'all going to prom looking a fucking mess, but y'all going to prom with y'all little boyfriends, y'all girlfriends, y'all days, y'all thems, all that kind of shit like that. We did not, and I feel like I can comfortably say collectively, our generation, especially our black gays, of our age, we did not have normal dating experiences. So many of us were 15, 16, 17, dealing with people older than we should have, sneaking around, having sex in parks, getting picked up by men, going to their houses. Again, young. We're young. We don't know what could happen to us when we
Hmm.
get to where we going, but we doing it anyway because we have to do everything under the cover of darkness because your mama and your daddy who didn't set the world on fire with their fucking lives, you know what I'm saying? Your mom, not looking down on nobody's job and nothing like that, but your mama been working, you've been working for the water company, for fucking X amount of years. She ain't do nothing with herself. You know what I'm saying? Your
Hmm.
Paul didn't do nothing with himself. His motherfucking ass been working down into that warehouse all your goddamn life and shit, but they looking at you as though, you know what I'm saying, you
Right.
fucking men and whatnot is this blight on the family name, not the fact that your mother that we've been working poor for 4 motherfucking generations and your ass ain't get out yet. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't get to have normal experiences. We had to do all of that. And yeah, so many of us have a warped perception of
Yeah.
relationships.
And
Oh,
be-
mm.
because I don't think he was sneaking in a total stranger. You know what
So
I'm
I
saying?
didn't I,
I mean, I don't know.
I could shoot him that bill. I could shoot him
There's
that
no
bill.
proof that there's no proof that it wasn't a total stranger, but I don't see
Mhm.
him shooting bringing in a total stranger. Because I will say this, like the younger generation, they are like not like into that type of like cruisy type of shit that we was into.
Yeah, because they
They,
don't
they
have to be.
they don't have to be right, and so I don't think he was inviting a stranger in.
I
Like,
remember I remember one time I remember sneaking one of my exes into so story time. My grandmother's house burned down. This year I'm talking about years back, like this like 20 plus years ago. Um,
mm,
House burned down, so they moved us into this apartment. When I tell you the apartment was bigger than the house. The apartment was huge. It was a 4 bedroom apartment, and I'm one of them old school joints, like you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
And so we was like, damn, this shit nicer than the house. Mama, can we just stay here? Fuck the house. But anyway, so one night, I don't know what I was thinking. The dude I was dating at the time, I told him to pull up and everything like that, and we was going, hang out, all that kind of shit like that. Woo, woo. Nobody was at the apartment, mind you. So I'm
Mm,
in my mind, I'm sitting, I'm trying to set a little mood. I done ordered pizza because, again, young poor.
yeah.
So, pizza come through. My brothers come to the house. They stole the pizza. That's a whole other story. Literally.
Okay.
Anyway, so we got to the point when we was ready to do our little sex. So we go up into one of the rooms. And
Okay.
so we started fucking on the floor. Pitch black dark in the room. And so at some point, my grandmother came home and I didn't know. And I see the door open and I look, I'm like, hoo-hoo. It was my grandmother. She looked in, but she didn't have her glasses on. So all I remember was her up, I pulled a sheet and just threw it in the air like, and so she looked, and I'm just sitting there laying like, please don't let this woman see me. Please don't. So she closed the door and just walked out. And so I'm like, you gotta go, you gotta go. So he got his shit on, and I got his ass out the house. He running down the stairs and shit like that. So I go back up the stairs. I hear my grandmother in the room on the phone, and
Mm.
yeah, he had some little girl in there, but I don't know. Her feet was big as shit. Like, like goddamn, like, oh, I was like,
Oh
oh
my
shit,
gosh.
like.
Here's the deal. I, I I told you a story over here about how I snuck the guy in and he passed out on poppers. Like he passed out for like a good 2 seconds, which felt like 2 hours. And I was like, you gotta go. And at this time, I think I was old enough to like know better to like not to do that. I was grown. I had moved back home. Like when I was living at home, I never really when I was like 17 and stuff, I wouldn't really I, I didn't have sex with a dude for the first time till my freshman year in college. But even then,
Mm.
like in high school, I didn't have my parents worked nights and I still didn't bring nobody to the house.
Nah, we didn't
And
do that. Like, cause again,
it was
if,
like,
if you just
but
showed up, somebody pull up, you know what I'm saying? And and
but
then too, and then too, this goes into one's ability to host. And that's a lesson. I think that young man learned a valuable life lesson. If you cannot host, do not try to host because that could. How many times we done pulled up to some on somebody and they got roommates or they live with their mama or some shit like that, nigga.
so
I,
weird.
it's so fucking weird. I never get. I pulled up to a nigga house one day, and when I get this was in New Orleans, and I get there, my grandma live here, but she can't really hear that good, so we'll be all right. Nigga,
Mm-mm.
what? We're banking on your grandmama being deaf to not be
I've
called.
never, I've never stuck anybody in, but I have been snuck in, like when I was like my freshman year in college. Like still we were freshly graduated high school. People this I'm what 18 or whatever, messed around with people that's 18, 19, 20, still live at home, right?
Yeah.
That age, everybody still live at home. So
Mhm.
yeah, I have been snuck in, like, and I'm talking like snuck into people's houses, climbing through the windows, and like I'm talking like they mama, daddy, and sisters and brothers and sisters all in the house sleep, and we in the
Oh,
room going at it. Like,
it was a little dude I used to fuck with in the country back in the day. When I say in the country, I was getting it. And mind you, at this point, I was like, because I think I was 20. I was like 20 years old, and he was like 18, just turned 18.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He went to Southern, but he lived with his mom and his pa, and they lived like 30 minutes out in the country. I was getting in my car at 1 o'clock in the morning, driving on a dark ass country highway to climb through that boy's window and beat his ass down while his people in the house sleep, climb out the window at 3 and 4 in the morning and drive back down it. We
It
was
used to
doing
happen.
bullshit.
Also, too, during that time, my early 20s, I had like a lot of car sex.
Oh, car sex is meant for you at that age because you have you still have all your cartilage in your knees and that kind of shit like that. Because like let me tell you something, at 42 years old, I'm not fucking in no car. Do you know how
Mm-mm.
difficult that is? I'm not pulling
Absolutely
no
not.
seat all the way up, opening no sunroof so we can have fucking range of motion, motherfuckers sticking ankles and shit out the goddamn sunroof and the windows and everything. We're not doing that, man. I am too grown and too big for car sex.
Listen, it's a lot. It's a
And
lot.
that's a
It's a lot.
and that's a kink apparently for some people these days. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Let's
think
go.
yeah, the people who have like a public kink or whatever, but I'm I don't really I can't really get into that. Like I don't mind it like if I'm out of town somewhere if it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, but like I don't really Oh
And
no.
you gotta have a Yukon or a Suburban or some shit to do that. You can't be y'all motherfuckers be wanting to fuck in the car. Y'all be wanting to fuck inside of coupes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we're not, sir. We are not having no sex in no goddamn Sebring. What the fuck are you talking about? We're not doing that.
Speaking of sex, so some of the sex workers, I hate saying that word.
Oh
Some of the
no.
some of the OnlyFans content creators got into it uh um this week over
Water is wet.
rejection. Over rejection. So there's this OnlyFans content creator. His name is Ant Alpha Ant, and
Mm-hmm.
he had announced that he was retiring or whatever, or not posting.
He was
You know,
putting his phone on. How do you retire? How do you retire from OnlyFans? Like like you just because you get a W-2 form, a tax form, does not mean that nigga, you
1099.
don't retire. You just cut your phone off. You uninstall the app. Like
Do
fuck.
you hold on? Side note. Oh, this has nothing to do with Alpha and who we're talking about. But side note, do you think these OnlyFans content creators pay their taxes?
You know what?
Like
Like,
the ones that make like a lot of money.
right, because let me tell you something, and this me telling some of my business. You know what I'm saying? I do okay. I do okay with my little OnlyFans. Like
Mhm.
this is just literally just a little spare change for me. I'm not in it to make it no career or nothing like that. I
Mhm.
do okay, nigga. When I got that damn them taxes last year, I was like, what the wait, what? You mean I have you for you? It's easy to forget
It's
that they do
taxed at
not
like
take.
33%. It's 30 some percent, ain't it?
Yo, I had to cut that fucking check. I'm like, is this really worth it? Like, so I can only imagine those of y'all who out here fucking making guap off this shit. Y'all better be paying your taxes. That's all I can tell you. Because do
Yeah.
not bank on that whole idea that the government is understaffed and all that kind of shit. They will come for your things.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
But back to this. So Alpha announced that he was retiring, and then Ray Potts, who is another content creator, jumped
Mm-hmm.
in and started talking about filming with him, and you would never film with me, and whoop the woo, why you won't film with me, and all this stuff. And at first Ant was trying to be like, I just don't want to, like, thank you, no
Mm-hmm.
thank you, like, move around. And then Ray
Mm-hmm.
Posh just kept going. He was like, I'm not like attracted to you. And then like it was just like, at what point do you, I mean, like,
Yeah.
some people just don't have any like sense of embarrassment.
Pride.
And it's like
They don't
I'm
have any
jealous of
pride.
them people. I'm low key jealous of people like that. But
It must be wonderful to move about the earth that way. Like,
you
it's
said
no.
what?
It must be wonderful to move about the earth that way with no self awareness and nothing like that. Like, it literally has to feel like walking on a cloud. Because ain't no way in the world I would die 1,000 deaths before I beseech and beg no nigga to fuck me publicly. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like,
Well, he was trying to top Ant, and then I mean he was trying to top Alpha Ant. He was like, I just would never let a nigga like you get on my back, and that's what he said. It's like, and he was just kept, and it was
oh,
like, why do you keep going on and on with this
oh
dude?
my God.
When he tried to let you off nice at first, and it's like just kept going. But that's what Ray Potts do though. Ray Potts is like,
So, okay. All right. First of all, again, like I said, y'all got to get some pride about yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, second of all, um, and this is a problem I run into too. Um, where you had sex with such and such, what you can't, but because you're not them, you're not
Ray
them, bitch. I'm
Ray Potts.
sorry.
Ray Potts did that same thing. He brought up that he had that Alpha Ant let Kyle Levine fuck him.
And it's this idea because what people like to do, they like to watch who you engage with, and in their mind, they think, "Oh, I'm better than that," so they should. And that's just like, yo,
It's
You
You know,
built yourself up to be a legend in your own mind so much to the point you think that you can come at me like this. It's just no, man. Like I don't want to fuck you. I'm sorry. I just don't.
everybody's not gonna find you attractive, even though you're not an ugly guy. Like Ray Park is not an ugly dude. Like Ray Park is
Right.
attractive. Like you just not his type. Like let it go. And I think that a lot of
And
people
then
don't know how to take rejection.
rejection. Then you also have to realize too that a lot of people have, especially verse men, a lot of people have a top type, they have a bottom type. You might fall into the bottom type. You might not fall into the top type. I don't give a damn how verse you is. I say it all the time. Just because I'm verse and you verse does not mean I'm going to be verse with you.
Yes, a lot of people don't understand that. Like,
They do not
yeah,
understand that. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up here thinking that just because, oh, and y'all niggas who hung up on your own size, that you got to realize big dicks don't move the needle for everybody. No pun intended. Big dicks don't move the needle for every goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to risk bladder infections and all that kind of shit like that because they want to because they try to have sex with your goddamn elephant hung ass. Some people just don't want that. And again, a lot of y'all be fine. I have to tell these many times, yo, you fine as fuck, big dog. And what we could do, we could sit down. You know what I'm saying? I could touch it. We can rub each other on the head. We can do all kind of shit. There's no
so
way that this is
maybe
going.
I'm finna give too much TMI, but
I'm sorry.
so by me liking, I am like my when it comes to like tops, I normally it's different types, but like more so I'm attracted to like tall, slim guys,
Mhm.
and most tall, slim guys normally have like big dicks.
Right.
So by product, by accident, that by accident, that's how it happened. Like by accident, I'm able to like I'm used to a.
Right.
I mean, I don't have to have it all the time. No, I'm not a size queen, but I've had it. You know what I'm
You,
saying? Because I
you
like
not
tall and skinny niggas, but not
not
because.
passive, not passive hole training.
Hold on. That's basically what happened. That's basically what happened. And it's not because I like because people think I like tall, slim dudes because they
Mhm.
have big dicks. It's like no, I just like tall, slim dudes because I just feel I don't know. It's something about like the dude that's like inside of me. Like at
Yeah.
any time, I could just like pick him up and body slam him. Like I don't know. It's just something about that that turns me on. Like I could like pull you out of me and just pick you up and body slam you. Like
Listen, let
I
me
love
tell you
it.
something. I'm the exact opposite. If I'm bottoming, I'd rather be a fat man. I listen, I yo, because first of all, you only coming typically if you that big, you only coming at me with 4 to 5 inches. You know what I'm saying? And that's very manageable. That's I can
Because
I
at
can work I
first,
can work I can work with that. Then on top of that, your ass be out of breath, and you don't have your core is kind of big, so you don't have a big range of motion. So therefore, I can get away from your big ass. So it's like I'm thinking about this shit aerodynamically. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
it's
laughing at you talking about some passive hole training.
it's kind of like it's kind of like what we learned in earth science where the stream travels through the rocks so much that it made a natural divide, and now that's how you end up with rivers and streams, and next thing you know, you end up with the Grand Canyon because you just adjusted to the river, right?
Anyways, keep it on a sad but kind of not funny. It ain't funny because it's still sad all the way
Let me
around.
fix my
So
face now.
Mike Hurd, Yes King passed away. Last week
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. I think we talked about it. Um,
Side
but
note,
right after
I looked at some of his old. I've been looking at his old content since, and it's crazy how you don't realize how fine somebody was until they died. I
he
was
was
listening, I'm like,
fine.
that nigga really was. Like I knew he was attractive, but I didn't really pay attention because he was. But I'm like, oh, all right, I get it. But go ahead.
He so he passed away, and then I think when he passed away, everybody. find out that he was like legally married to this guy,
Mm,
right? And
mm.
so they went live on this some bloggers YouTube live. I forget it. Oh shit. So I want y'all to go see Conscious TV. I think that's what it's called. Oh
Okay.
shit. It could, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the description. Go watch it. It's 6 hours long, but you can fast forward to the
Six
part
hours. What the fuck? What we
they
talking?
had. They had the daughter on there at one point through the whole live. They had the daughter. They had Mike's daughter on there. They had Mike's mama on there. Mike's brother, his this current boyfriends that he had when he passed away, and the husband, the legal husband, and like some other people who was. So here's what I say.
They had a
All
telethon for this nigga?
So before I get into what happened, I'm gonna just say that all this is the result of a narcissist passing away, and that's no disrespect to Mike or whatever. I mean, but this is what it is, and y'all gonna understand what I'm saying when I tell y'all the drama.
Okay.
So Mike was legally married to a guy, and they never got a divorce. They weren't together like a long time ago. Got
Mm,
married, and so Mike passed away or whatever, and then the family was getting everything together. They was gonna cremate him or whatever, and take him back to Ohio or whatever, and have a service there or whatever.
mm,
Um, but the legal husband jumped in and called the cremation service or whatever, and had everything stopped or whatever because he's the legal husband. They had to like give him the rights to control everything. You
what?
still with me? Oh, I ain't halfway done. You still with me?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, okay, okay.
And then and
All
so
I did.
and so so now he wants to be in control of everything. And I think my personal opinion, I think he did this because he probably thought that it was some money somewhere, there was an insurance policy or something like that. And from what I can tell and what I can see from them talking on that live, there's nothing, right? And so the family was just gonna pay. The family didn't need a GoFundMe or anything. The family was just gonna pay whatever and bury and put their loved one to rest. That's what they were gonna
Right.
do. And so he steps in and takes control. And I think once he finds out that there's nothing there, it's like, oh fuck. He doesn't have the money to even cremate Mike or whatever. I mean, I think he's cremated by now, but doing this live a week later after his death, he hadn't been cremated yet. Because
Oh,
since he took over, you gotta pay now. And the husband, the legal husband, hadn't paid. And he won't, all he gotta do is like relinquish his rights and sign it over back to the family, and he won't do that for some reason. He's calling the family, asking the family for Mike's wallet and his phone. I'm like,
so I'm gonna tell you what that sounds like to me. That sounds like that sound. What
I'm
happened?
here.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what that sounds like to me. You you saw a place where you could have a moment, and you didn't realize that moment was gonna cost you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because here's the thing. Yes, it sounds sexy and cute on paper to have that dramatic. No, I'm the husband, and to have your little moment, and then after you had your little moment, you got your little shit off. Then yeah, it's gonna cost now. Sign that shit back over to the people who got the damn money and go on about your business somewhere. It's just that
Please.
simple. You literally just was trying to have a fucking moment. That's literally it. This ain't a telenovela.
And it was like he kept trying to like on the live, he kept trying to say, well, I'm the legal husband, and if I'm the one that's gonna be responsible for if anything happens, and like I'm like, you are insane. There is nothing here. He was like, I think he was asking for Mike's credit cards or something. He was like, if they were to run his credit cards up, I will be responsible for their debt. I was like, what type of TikToks have you been fucking watching?
Oh my
Like,
fucking
you
God,
sound
yo.
crazy. You sound crazy.
You sound so fucking dumb. Let me tell you something. See, this is why I ain't married right now. Cause that for better or worse shit don't mean a motherfucking thing to me. Let me find out your ass broke when you fucking die. Oh shit, nigga,
And,
you on? I'm gonna pretend like we never was married. Nigga, the family can have your motherfucking ass, burn your
and here's
motherfucking
the
ass up.
and here's why I say this is the result of a narcissist dying. Is that his current boyfriends didn't even know that he was still legally married.
Mm.
Nobody knew he was still legally married. I think except for his daughter, maybe. But I don't think anybody else knew that he was legally married. And so, and from what I can tell from this live, because that's what I'm basing all this on, and from what everybody that came on there and from how they were talking, Mike kind of like made everybody that he came around feel like they were the most important person in his life.
Oh yeah, narcissist.
And so now that he passed away, you got these people coming out talking about he would have wanted it this way and this is that and he told me this and I'm like, are y'all? Will y'all please shut the fuck? And they are sitting on a live telling this to this man's daughter.
Yo, y'all gotta man. Oh
If
God,
y'all don't, if
man.
you don't take y'all faggot asses somewhere and sit down, all y'all.
It's no for real, because again, all this is everybody trying to have a moment on center stage. Because at
And
the end
then,
of the
and
day,
then, hold on. And then his mama got on there being homophobic, and I was like, oh my god, that's so
and baby, you being a homophobic girl. The only reason we talking about your son is for doing the damn sex on the and you got that gotta be traumatic for his mama
I
though.
did not.
Like
I did not expect that. That threw me. His mama got on there being homophobic. I don't believe in that sin. And I was like,
your
oh
son
my
is.
God. And while she was sitting in her in the boyfriend's house. She was at the boyfriend's house.
My question
Talking
is,
about I'm
do
like,
you think do you think the mama has seen the content?
I don't know. The way she said it was like something out of like a Tyler Perry scene. It was like Tyler Perry was behind the camera and said action, and she just went. I was like,
It's just my thing is it's too late to be homophobic at this point, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I could see if this was a one-off. Your son had a random DL affair with one man and he came for. I could see if that was the case. Baby, your son's entire brand was butt sex. Literally, his entire brand was, was
it's
maybe 10% preaching and the rest, doing the sex with the men. Like, girl, at this point, you gotta, that was a part of who he was. It's his legacy, baby.
and not for nothing. I'm not one of the people that fall for like them like motivational speeches or whatever and all them stuff. But he didn't. He was really good at that. Like
He
a
had,
lot of the
he
stuff
had,
he would
he,
say made sense. Like it wasn't like some like really like preachy type stuff, but it was
no,
stuff that
no.
made sense.
He
I
had
will give him that,
gravitas.
huh?
He had gravitas. He had, he was a good orator. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So yeah,
yeah.
and I mean he was in the vein of the preachers we got now because all these did you see that TikTok? It was like a mashup what they did of all the quote unquote straight mega church pastors in Atlanta, and these motherfuckers sitting up there in the pulpit with these tight ass pants and tight ass shirts, nipples all poking through the damn. Did you see that shit? I'm
I think
like.
I seen something like that. Yeah.
Yo, first of all, you a man. Here's the thing: straight men don't do himbo fashion. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
himbo shit is very, very gay. So when he's sitting up here with pants and a shirt that look like it's snapped between the legs on, he knows who because you know what I'm saying. Women ain't into that.
That's them Kojic niggas, and that's how they used to dress on Preachers of LA. I wish they bring that show back. I think I was the only person watching that show.
I know. I remember they went on some late night show or some shit, and they had like a preach off freestyle battle or some shit. All four of them niggas was after that. They was taking turns preaching real hard. It was like, nigga, is this a freestyle battle? What the
Remember
fuck?
on Preachers of LA, it was what was his name? The gospel person, Dietrich Haddon, the little younger guy, Dietrich Haddon. He was like he was on Preachers of LA, and that was back. I tweeted him. I was like, "You're the Jocelyn Hernandez of this show," and he blocked me. But he really was. He was the Jocelyn Hernandez of Preachers of LA. Like he was like the Giselle. He was like the Giselle Bryan of his show. Like the Nene Leakes of his show. Like girl,
Oh,
like
wait, bitch, Todd and Candy getting a divorce?
Todd and Candy are getting a divorce.
We before we go, we gotta spend a minute with that one because all I want to say real quick is who did not see this coming? Who didn't see this coming?
I,
I feel like they lasted way longer than I thought they would. I say that much.
I just think that I just they I don't know these people from just on TV. I just think like what Mama here's the deal. Mama Joyce ain't never been wrong. I've been watching this show since season one. And they talk about that lady or whatever, say what you want. She has been right about everything. Like she always ends up like being vindicated. Like she's always right. So she said that when she said something that like was really like what I see in Todd. He approached that marriage like a business to me.
Mm-hmm.
And like she said, and like Candy Mama made a comment, Mama Joyce, she was like, he like George Jefferson. And he just walking in the right because you're Todd short.
He is so little. That man was so fuck. When I saw him in person for the first time, I put this on everything. He looked like a 12-year-old with gray hair. Like that
He's that little.
motherfucker.
Is he like tiny little? Because I've never seen him in
Yes, he's
person.
tiny. So he's the worst kind of little to me. Because here's my thing. I love a Mighty Mouse. What I
Yeah,
call, the Mighty Mouse, the little swole kind of. They
right.
small, but they got a little weight to them. I love
Right.
them little fun size motherfuckers. He's not that at all. He's small, ain't got no ass, ain't got no back, no chin. He's literally built like a 10-year-old Asian girl. And it was
Oh,
when
girl.
I saw the first time I saw him was in the gym of all places. And he was with somebody. He was with this big swole cat. I guess that was his trainer or whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And so the swole nigga was like doing, clean sweeps with heavy weight and shit like that. I put this on everything. Todd had like 15-pound dumbbells in his hand, and he was in that mirror looking like he was getting like, ugh. I'm like, you small motherfucker. But it's like, I
Yeah.
just,
It's like he just pushed like he had Candy opening up all these dope dealer businesses, and
all
that's
these
what I call them
fucking
dope dealer businesses. They're like
money
money
laundering
laundering type
scam ass
businesses.
businesses.
Do it
Fucking them fuck ass restaurants. Um, had her fucking producing
boutiques.
them fuck ass plays,
But you
fucking
know,
legs and
but
hips and
I will
body.
say this: her plays and stuff like she's now produced like I want to say like three or four
Yeah.
things on Broadway now.
Mm-hmm.
But like everything just seemed like, and I noticed that too on their show, which should have still be on TV right now. Old Lady Gang.
Yeah. That was
Th-
entertaining.
That show was so good to me.
But bitch, all I'm gonna say, the last thing I'm gonna say is this. Bitch, I know you knowing Candy how we know Candy and the public reception, whatever you want to call it. Her, her coming back to the streets orgy is gonna be everything.
I just
Candy
shut
go,
up, bitch. I just
Candy
hate
go,
that.
yo,
I just hate
Candy
that
gonna
we're not
throw a
gonna
little
get all
kiss.
this. I just hate that we're not gonna get all this played out on Real Housewives of Atlanta
No,
because she's not filming no more.
bitch, she gonna have male strippers, female strippers, bitch. Candy gonna be in that motherfucker. It's gonna be a nigga in a thong and a clown suit beating a bitch with a fuck like, yo, her coming back to the streets. Listen, it's gonna be fucking everything. But yeah, shout out to them. I mean, look, watch your purse, girl. That's all I can tell you because he coming for it.
I think. Oh, I think she. So when they was getting married, that's what they almost didn't get married because he didn't want to sign the prenup.
From what I
You don't remember
understand,
that drama? Like, so you
yes,
don't
yeah, no,
watch
I remember that. I remember that because
Okay.
again, he. So here's the thing, and I gonna say he's not wrong because that defeats the purpose of marrying a rich motherfucker. If I gotta sign a prenup, to me,
Well, I ain't gonna lie too. So the original, she did revise it or whatever, but still knowing
yeah.
Candy, it still was tight. But
Mhm.
the original one that she wanted him to sign was really some bullshit. And like lawyers was telling him, "You a fool if you sign this."
Listen, at the end of the day, love don't love no motherfucking body. Protect yourself. I
Yes.
don't give a damn. People with all that love, 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 baby. Money. Lauren Hill said it best. It's funny how money changed the situation. A few zeros behind a name change all that shit. She right, like you know what I'm saying. Now, she gonna pay. I know she knows she gonna have to pay him something. But I
Yeah.
don't think he gonna get off like he's gonna try.
Yeah.
I believe it's gonna get ugly.
I think everything probably gonna be tight, and
Mhm.
he probably already know what he leaving with already, and I think he's gonna go. But they got two kids, and I was like,
Oh God damn.
they and also that's another thing. Like I didn't like the way that he tried to like he gave me he really never liked Raleigh, Candy's daughter. And Riley is one of my favorite TV kids. Cause
I like
Riley,
Riley.
what I've always said about Riley, he just always gave me the vibe that he didn't like the fact that Candy spoiled her, and because he didn't spoil his kids, and I was like, that's what I like about Riley. We didn't. Riley was just this spoiled black kid, and we didn't see that on TV. And
Mm-mm.
like, she didn't Candy didn't make her work and all that shit. Like she was just spoiled and she still grew up,
I love that because I get so tired
graduated
of
from
black.
NYC and all that shit. Like she still grew
I
up to be
get
like,
tired of black parents with money who do
yeah.
that whole you got to get it out the mud bullshit. You
No.
know, and what's so crazy from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong. Candy was trying to set his daughter up. Like Candy was trying to, get the hey, let's go.
whenever whenever I used to see them in like a group setting or whenever like the daughter would come on TV, the daughter would always look like the nanny. Todd's daughter would always look like the nanny. And I was like, why does she like Todd daughter was still working at Chick-fil-A while they was on TV.
Man, Todd was mad at anybody who he felt was standing in between him and the money. Literally.
Mama
Everybody,
Joy said it. Mama Joy said that
everybody
shit.
who he felt was standing between him and the money was a problem. He never
That's
could. He
that
looked at
and,
Riley was his competition,
and I
not
think
himself.
that is why he did not like Raleigh. He would talk about her spending money on Raleigh. When she bought Raleigh that Porsche for her graduation, all that stuff. He was just like against it. Talk about when Riley went to NYU to college in NYU, like
Mhm.
Candy got her a real nice apartment in New York
Yeah,
City.
I
That's
remember that.
probably like something like $10,000 a month, probably. And he talked about that and was like, "Oh, I would have never had this." Like, bitch, you ain't Candy Bird's daughter.
Right, and of course you would have never had it. You don't have Candy's money. I'm like, I mean, of course not. I hate when broke people do that shit. I would have never. Would you or could you? Would and could are two different concepts.
It was yeah, but yeah, that is crazy. They are getting divorced. Like I say, it lasted longer than I thought it was.
Way
But
longer than I thought it was. But shout out to divorce. I mean, y'all know me. Divorce makes me happy. So I mean, hey.
I ain't gonna say it makes me happy, but I'm happy for them. And like, if that's what y'all decided that y'all need to do, I, I don't think there's anything wrong with divorce. I don't think divorce and ending relationships is failure, because you learn from everything. I just don't look at ending relationships as failure. I don't look at
I,
failed relationships as failures. I guess I should say.
I've always said that I would literally, and I mean this with my whole heart. I would get married just to get a divorce. It just looked, to me, the process just looks so fun. I feel like I would be so good in a divorce. Like I don't know why. I just feel like I would be great at divorce. Like especially if we got to
Listen,
go before the judge. You know, I'm gonna give you. Oh, I'm gonna give you a moment. I'm coming in first of all with the with the funeral shades on, and like I need.
people gonna.
I'm gonna give.
Child.
I'm gonna give you a billowy moment. Like I'm gonna walk through with you know, like my coat billow out. I'm giving you all. I'm gonna give you a glove. I'm gonna give you like, oh my. Listen, I would look. My dream in life
Nigga
was to
said
be
he
a
gonna get
divorce
married
attorney.
to just to have a divorce. You are
I'm
crazy.
so serious.
We gotta
Divorce
get up out of
just
here on
looks
that note.
fun.
We didn't even plan
Oh
on talking about Todd and Candy.
this
But we're gonna get on up out of here.
stop.
It's been hot.
Look, y'all catch us on the socials, like and subscribe. And like I said again, we look, y'all be engaging too. I appreciate it. I jumps right in them comments and I talked back to you. Sometimes you don't like what I say, you know. I want to explain it too. That's why I do it from my other YouTube page because I don't want nothing to happen to our shit. So therefore, I jump on my page,
But
and
yes,
if I cuss you out,
everybody,
look.
everybody is welcome to, jump down and like, don't feel like I don't want to create this the our community on YouTube. I don't want to create a community where people feel like they can't critique anything that we say and stuff like that. No, feel free, please jump down in the comments.
Absolutely.
We say anything we misspoke on something, please correct us. Like all that
Please.
stuff. Jump down in the comments and let us know.
Yep, yep, yep. And
And
on that note,
I'm out. Peace.
I'll let y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, let me find this button. I do this with the button every fucking time.